goddamn lost. I've never been to a club before I hit the club. I never felt so free before your goddamn girls. I never felt so fine before I hit the club. Hold up, damn now I'm thinking the word. 정신차려 보니 어느새 나 통인 거를. 시간은 손살 14살에 벌써 30. And I look up in the sky, it's a silver cloud, you heard it. Dump it underground, pick it up, throw it in the trunk. Dump it underground, pick it up, throw it in the trunk. Dump it underground, pick it up, throw it in the trunk. Dump it underground, pick it up, now let's go dump. Dump it underground shit. Dump it underground shit. 난 자꾸 넘어져, 피가 흐르는 중. I get lost in the ground, but I'm bagging at you. I got them lost. Goddamn lost. I've never been to club.
Good morning and welcome to our watch party live. Oh, I just realized it's kind of bright and sunny. I wonder if we need to change the, we'll close the blinds. Good morning. Good morning from LA. How's LA going? Let us know. How's the mood overall there? You know, how's Vancouver? That's on our bucket list. We hope to visit. And we are getting up ready to watch Love Scout episode 9. Because yesterday wasn't playing, so I don't know what you guys else you are watching, but some folks are watching Trauma Code. Love Trauma Code. We love Trauma Code. And we started study group. It's interesting. I mean, episode 4 got a little bit interesting, and it was based on a webtoon, but we watched that yesterday in place of, it's not the same as watching Love Scout. So greetings from us. Who else is here? Would love to hear from you. Say hello. We'll get started. So this time, so we'll try not to make weird noises, but you can mute us, but we are going to stay unmuted. So you probably have to unmute us. Mute us to watch your show. But this way, if we say something, we can, you can hear us, you know, because I forget to unmute sometimes. So we'll do that. And then I'll do a countdown so we could play the show at the same time. It's on Vicky. And I start playing it from the intro music so you can hear the music and then get started. And that's the fun of it. I have my snacks ready. I tried to make sure it wasn't noisy snacks. Oh, I wanted to show you my snacks. Can you tell what these are? Peeled and everything. Chestnuts. So pom in Korean. And you can get them already peeled at the Korean market. Did that. This might be noisy, but I'll try not to be noisy in case, because people are always curious what we snack on. We snack a lot. Kosomi, okay, you have to, yes. So, you know, this is his candy. It was featured in the drama earlier in the episodes. And like literally Jonathan could go through. Yes, they see it. He can go through Chongpodo. And we decided it's going to be the candy of the tours this year because it's really delicious. It's like, you know, apple flavored. Oh, no, sorry, grape flavored, Korean grape flavored. And so we bought some, and then we were inspired by seeing it. We're like, oh my God, we haven't had that in a while. And then you went through a whole bag. So we have some of that. I have my chestnuts. Oh, sorry. I was showing Kosomi crackers. Have you ever had these? They're like cookies. They're like not shortbread. How do you describe it? It's lighter than shortbread if you haven't ever had it. Okay, let me get started and then stay on so we can talk afterwards. Hello, Vera from the UK. Carrie, aloha. What's the weather like? It's actually warm today here. It's like 70. That is real. 7 degrees Fahrenheit. What is it in Celsius? Hello from Detroit. It must be chilly there, Karen. Yeah, so maybe I won't complain too much about our cooler weather, but we are lucky. So on a countdown, keep chatting. I will be also speaking throughout, but I will try not to interrupt you guys, and feel free to mute us. But how about on the count of 3, count of 10? Count of 3. We'll push play, okay? So get ready. Love Scout episode 9. Let's go. On a count of 3. Play it from your own devices. If you guys are just joining, I saw some people just join. We're going to play from our own devices. Love Scout episode 9 on Rakuten Viki. and I'm gonna do a countdown, and I'm gonna start it from the very beginning with the music, with the intro, which I actually like. 3, 2, 1. I started it. Go. Hi from India. Playing it now. Remember the scene? Recognize the dress? Where's the dress from? I really just like to play the drum.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I do love her team. I think it's a great workplace. Some tension they feel. I really not see them.
All that.
Noonchi. Well, she knows about it. She knows about it. I like this character.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mhm. They commented on it going with like,
Chris relies on that investor.
yeah. Well, she did a startup. Oh, be sad. Maybe she does.
Mm.
Mhm. Mm.
Oh, another bad thing. Goodness gracious. Oh,
That's what it is. It's
what is it? Oh my God.
Showing Ellie here.
So you know, you see that?
He's showing him more. Yeah,
And
yeah. 'Cause
he also below the
yeah.
top.
Jonathan was just commenting on the respect. Yeah, he was going to be. He's like, "Turn your turn."
Look, on
Yeah. So clearly he's. Yeah, he showed his age. Oh, that was so funny. That's what our boys do. I think the boys do. Look, we let him win. We let him win. We let him win. We didn't let him win. You know, I also look at restaurants and think, "Ooh, could we add that on the tour?" I think this is in Central Seoul. Where'd he go? Who's that?
driver.
Oh, because he brought him to his place, right? It's Tengo, tengo porque he'll figure it out. Have it done. Yeah, right. Right. So what you call it in what?
The names were all off. Remember with the food.
Oh, I think it's the names wrong. This is a cameo appearance, maybe?
She got him.
We're all close because he called him young. So it's a close workplace. Who's surprised again? Well, I can imagine. You recognize that guy? Oh,
really feel
Yeah.
the texture of our
Oh, wait, I thought she was on death.
that's
Well, I have to fix the carpet.
this is fair.
Oh no.
Um,
Mhm. Oh, slimy, slimy. Yeah.
Mm. Good plan.
Oh, I knew it. The dad was as a child. Huh? She saw her dad go in. And he,
Noon. It's like a sitting group for
so cute. That's a good way to say. She just has associating some bad memories because she was close to her dad, you know?
Confused.
What if she's gonna find out or something? I don't know. That's usually how it is, right? She finds out or something.
I wonder how he's going to break the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Tearjerker. Aww. Of course. Of course. I think they're off by a day, right? So like I think next Friday. I got emotional watching. Hi, our little doggy. Here's a little doggy who's sleeping. So thoughts? Did you guys like it? Well, I was just trying to think. I guess we all saw it coming, right? Their childhood story connected by a tragic event. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
What else? There's only 2 episodes left. Wait. Oh, sorry. No. There's 3 episodes left. So next Friday will be 10 and then 11. I'm trying to figure out how they're going to do this, but they're off by a day. Any thoughts? I guess nobody's really surprised by their backstory because I think we knew it had something to do with the fire.
Hmm.
What are your thoughts? Still processing. What was your favorite moments? I really liked that somebody said earlier, oh, the doggy. Yeah, our dog. Yeah, if he's sitting on daddy's lap, he is totally. Oh yeah, Carolyn, I like what you shared. Her dad saved Uno for her. Like if you think of the future,
Yeah.
that's really nice. That's a really nice thought. Yeah, I mean, they did spoil that, which they're going to be okay, right? I guess it's just she just needed to let it out. I thought it was interesting. Her reaction was totally very cold toward her dad, but I guess that's how she processed her grief. That's the big thing I wanted to share. Seemed like she was really close to her dad. She only had her dad. Yes, he left her to help out, and she processed it, I guess, in the other extreme of like he left her, which is understandable, and then he ended up dying, right? So there's that grief of, and I guess it just turned to more anger, like anger and resentment, which is part of that grief. Can't believe we had to wait 6 days. I know the arm wrestling. I don't know if you heard me say, Karen, because we didn't unmute, we didn't mute. Our boys will do that. You'll do that. And I guess it's just funny. Don't you think he let him win? I think no, let the guy win, the other guy. That's just my thing because he felt bad because he knows that he liked the main girl. So that was my thoughts on her, just processing that. And I guess it looked like from the preview she hadn't visited him. So you know me, I like to deep dive that unresolved grief. Didn't visit her dad. And so really maybe that was all the hardship she went through because she left that they had such a nice relationship, right? I think they said they had each other. She was very close to him. And I guess she just didn't go to visit because she was so resentful and angry, which, makes sense. But yeah. Okay. So everybody agrees that he let him win. Yeah. Duh. There was a look. He's like, okay, I'm going to let him win. Not to say he would have lost or he wouldn't have won, but still. Yeah. He had to give him something. True. So I really like every character. I don't think never mind. There is an antagonist, the other CEO. By the way, do you recognize that other CEO from, I can't get over her portrayal. Did you know she was if you guys saw, did anybody see Good Bad Mother? Good Bad Mother, Napan Amma with Lee Do-hyun and An Eun-jin. She's the female lead. And then our favorite mom, La Miran, who played the mom. This mean CEO was the one behind the mask. Do you, if like Good Bad Mother was interesting because there was always this person. Remember the person behind the face mask in that show? She always,
her?
yes, that was her. She was always behind like a crazy looking face mask, and everyone's like, "What up with this lady?" That's the mean CEO.
Interesting.
Yeah, and she was also in the crazy sister story, Little Women, that was not based on the book, the classic book, Little Women, but she played the bodyguard. The reason why I'm recognizing her is just because I feel like she plays those roles, like those. I just recognize people, and I'm like, oh, this is when she was in this drama, and she was always wearing a face mask. Yeah, that is the other CEO. Exactly. She was. She is actually married to another actor, and I forget which one, but he's a well-known actor. But I'll think like this when I'm watching something, going, "Oh, she's from," and she still plays a mean person because she was mean as the bodyguard in Little Women. Yes, the wife of the town head, and then in Little Women, she played the bodyguard that would help try to kill off everybody. FYI, just the thought. Anyways, yeah, no, this is it's like a very easy watch, right? I feel like it's a very easy, comfortable watch. One of the things I'm noticing is Vicky's having really, really good dramas. I'm not saying they didn't before, but I feel like they have a lot of the hit dramas like Lovely Runner, My Sweet Mobster, my favorite. Just a lot's on there. A lot more choices. Oh, you really liked Little Women? Yeah, I wouldn't say I disliked it. It was just creepy, but I watched it because it was such a stellar cast. Any other thoughts about this episode? I'm trying to think what else I wanted to share just about. I really do like the author too. I mean, just what a great person, taking her sister's son and like her own. So I hope she finds love with the other guy, which I think we saw coming, right? Oh, and one funny note I was gonna say, the whole Korean thing of like, you want to know how much money I make? Like, I made a mental note to share that with you guys. It's like Koreans are like nosy that way. They'll specifically ask you like how much money you make,
How tall are you?
how tall are you? Say it in centimeters, like 181 centimeters, and actually, because people ask me those questions, not about me or Jonathan, but about like our son, right? I'd be like, oh, he's 183 centimeters. They're like, oh, he's tall. It's funny. That's how they talk, and even to this day, my parents, they're my parents, but they'll still ask very like, how much money is this? How much money is that? How much money did this person make? It's just very, very, it's the word nosy, but that is exactly how they had their line of questioning. What else do they ask? Do they ask blood type? Oh, MBTI. You get at, in fact, I told you once, right? Like, at least once or twice before we started conversation, like fellow CEOs or somebody be like, what's your MBTI? And then I feel like saying a couple times, I'm like, why? If we don't have matching MBTIs, or they're not like, what do you call the kind that contract or kind of complement each other, are we not going to work together? They're like, well, I need to know. And I think that's so funny. The author was in, you're right, she was. I saw Changyeon. Who did she play in Changyeon? Did she play one of the cast ladies? Goodness, I can't remember. Yeah, the mother already has the married. That was my one note, a cultural thing. When he's like, what do you want to know? Oh, do you want to know how much money my family made? Yeah, that's all of that. It's all like so Korean, and we just roll our eyes. And people would think, I love how like the Western folks, they don't ask that. They don't ask any of that. They'll even ask someone's weight. By the way, your height and weight is on your resume, because we had a couple resumes when we're doing tour guides, and they put height and weight
with the photo.
His blood type on there. I have to look at resumes because I have them. That's the stuff.
No on the blood type.
It was on one person's thing though, because it said blood type A. How old are you? Clerk asked me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Though we kind of asked. Well, I guess we don't quite ask that until it comes up. But really, a clerk asked you an age mark. That's funny. Yeah, they do that. They usually ask. That's interesting. I wonder why she asked you that, or he asked you that. You'll have to let us know, Karen. Yeah. So it's not considered rude in the culture to ask those types of questions. I was trying to think what else. Oh, Jonathan mentioned it. If you probably muted us because we were talking. He mentioned how Uno, the main guy, was being very respectful to the other guy. Why am I drawing a blank to the other guy? The guy who really loves her too, when they were drinking beer. And I noticed that too, because I don't think it's age related. I thought it was position related because he's technically the CEO's assistant, even though they refer to him as like director, but she still calls him Pisal, which is assistant, secretary. And so I thought that was, if you notice that, right? Those nuances of like turning to the side to drink. And he was very careful about the way he poured the beer. It was very respectful. So he gave him that respect because technically the other guy has a higher position as an assistant director or something like that. Funny note on that. Sometimes me and Jonathan don't know what to do with that. We're like, okay, like they poured us the beer. Do I turn? But then not really. We're not, you know what I mean? It's like, and remember one onion of mine told me, Jeanie, you're supposed to turn. I was like, oh, sorry. And then I turned because she's older than me. So it's kind of hard to remember those things. Little things like that you see. What else? Anybody else want to comment? I'm trying to think. I thought I had anything else to say, but I feel like this was episode 9. So 10 would have been the cliffhanger. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? 10 is probably the one that's filled with something and some revelation. That's just generally, the formula of a K-drama. What else are you guys watching? So I'm really enjoying this the most, clearly, because I talk about it. I also really loved Trauma Code. We binged it really quickly. It was a fun binge. I just closed my eyes in some of the surgical scenes, but nothing really triggering. Overall, it's hard when you see, trauma, but I felt like it was cool to see something like that. And oh no, if you're talking about the main female singer in Jeanie, it was not this second lead. The main female singer was Kim Tae-ri. She was the main girl, and then the other main girl was, if you say her name, she was the one who played the Glory's high school bully. Oh, Singles Inferno. Yeah, you know what? I started Singles Inferno 4 and then I stopped because there's other stuff to see. And then everyone's talking about Check-in Hanyang. Yeah, I have to check it out. I think I might have started that too. Yeah, I really liked Trauma Code. And Study Group is, like I said, it turned a little weird, but it's intriguing. It's like comical, so it's interesting. Motel California, let me know how that is, but I'm going to wait because I feel like there's something coming up in a couple weeks with Park Bo-young and Cho Shik, the mellow movie. I'll wait for that because there's only so much I can handle watching. No, not Kim Tae-ri. The other main singer, her competitor was not this girl. It was the girl in The Glory who played the Glory bully, the high school bully. I forget her name. I should Google it. Can you Google it? I'll Google it. Okay, I'm sure we're thinking, yeah, I gotta look her up. Hold on, let me Google. Anyway, Changyeon is a good show. It is about Pansori, and they're really singing it. Okay. Oh, Shin Yeon. Shin Yeon is the other lead. So I don't think. Oh, never mind, Carrie. You're right. This is why I have to figure out who this girl is. She must have been the other good friend of Changyeon. Is that who it is? Oh, by the way, we're just talking about Changyeon. It was on Disney Plus. I saw it. I just don't remember this girl. Maybe she looked very different. So Carrie, yeah, thanks for pointing that out. She was in it. Kim Yoon-ae. This is why I look up the people who are in something. Rented in Finland. Oh yeah, I forgot about Rented in Finland. Okay, see, these are sometimes I'm sitting there going, what do I want to watch? I also really like watching You Kids on the Block. It's an interview show. It's not a variety show. It's like a talk show. That's fun to watch when you get to see your favorite stars. Anyways, Hubby, you want to answer? Oh, did you finish this? Banana milk.
Hey, we Googled the main guy's daughter because we wanted to know how old she was. She's actually 7, and she portrays a 7-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Really bright. Yeah.
Good actress. The only thing I ever saw her in was Our Blues, if I remember her from Our Blues. The child actors are really good. I mean, that's why we look them up. Like, well, who is this actor? Who's this little kid? And then they'll probably grow up and they'll be the next female leads, just saying, you know? That's it for me. I mean, I'm just, I thought I had some updates, but I guess I could share that later because there's always updates. It's February. It's, who's an Aquarius? I'm an Aquarius. He. And then we leave for Seoul in, oh my gosh, 17 days. I was going to say, when I see these shows, Love Scout is going to be on our tour outside of Seoul, but then I see some restaurants and I'm like, it does look good, but it doesn't mean it can accommodate like 20 people. Mr. Sunshine. Oh, Karen. Okay, you're on the tour in April. That's right. Oh, chocolate. I mean, it's good, but it's kind of heavy, right? Like you're crying half the time, but it's really good. Mr. Sunshine, I'm so glad. Tell me what you think. I mean, I am partial to Mr. Sunshine. Sorry. Like, I will tell people it's an epic drama that's 24 episodes and it's can be heavy, but it gets a little less heavy, I feel like, as you get into it with like the love story and stuff. So let me know. But yeah, you definitely have to have that because even oh, maybe it's not the April tour. I'm getting all the tours confused. There's another Mr. Sunshine site that we added to on another tour. So it's like so much. But yes, I'm so excited, Karen. And you guys all got connected. The only other update is we are announcing different things coming up. I'm like, should I say it here? Well, we'll talk about it soon. But obviously tour season. Yeah, lots going on. And I hope that we could meet sometime in person for those of you that I got to meet in person on my tours. Oh, Fiery Priest. Okay. Yeah, Fiery Priest. That's funny. I didn't see the second one. There's so much to watch. I was talking on an interview yesterday, and we always say there is a K-drama for everybody. So even if other people like something, you may like something else. I feel like most people, when a K-drama goes global, like Love Scout, When the Phone Rings, or, you know, those really popular ones, there's like that commonality. But generally speaking, there's so much for everybody. Oh, yeah, Bet. Oh my God, you didn't see Mr. Sunshine? Okay, of course. That's usually my expression. What? You didn't see it? But it's like I said, it's a long 24 episode drama. And you saw the first episode. It's very heavy. You have to push past that. But I think it's Mr. Sunshine. Yeah, top 3. It's in my top 3. Highly recommend. I noticed those hand positions while they're drinking too. He was very respectful, polite. Watch too many dramas that you notice subtle things like that. Yeah. We could practice it. Like I think it's really hard for us still because that's such a nuance that you don't do every day in the US at all. In the US, even as Korean Americans are drinking together and stuff, or we're at dinner, we're still very American because I'm trying to think of our friends.
Now, you know, when we first met our Korea team,
yeah,
and we drank makgeolli, what's interesting is
makgeolli rice wine.
If you're a guest, or if you're, and in our specific situation, I was older than the team, and they kept filling up my makgeolli. Each time I would drink it, it's almost rude not to refill it. And then at one point, I'm like, I can't drink anymore. Stop pouring it for me.
Yeah, I still remember that. So I think that's the hardest thing, right? Like, we don't do that in the US amongst even Korean Americans. We're just very Western. So we're like, oh, whatever. It's very egalitarian, right? We're very like, who cares if you're 10 years older, even amongst Korean Americans. But it is so much of a big deal. So I've done some faux pas. Even if we're guests, I still don't know what to do. I'm like, wait, we're guests, but then they're older. You know, and not to say they make us drink, not at all. It's the courtesy thing to keep filling your plate, keep us happy, keep us filled with the makgeolli. Very, very warm gesture, but I still struggle with it. So I'll get scolded, like in a good way. They're like, you're supposed to do this, or you should not do this. And I'm like, okay. Did Jeong-eun? Yes, that is the one that played the guy, right? Or the other actor. I started Mr. Sunshine twice and stopped. I mean, it's such a long drama, but it'll be cool because when you watch it, you'll see so many of the scenes. That was the set that we see is the exact set that they kept intact with a bunch of other dramas now, like Pachinko and all that stuff, you know? But if you can't get past the 2, maybe you start on episode 3 and keep going, because I told you for Mr. Sunshine, it's the love story. That's what I got out of it. I think it's one of the most beautiful love stories that I've seen of all time in K-dramas. I'm being serious. Anyways, I think that's it. I think we're good because the dog's falling asleep and we can get some lunch. It's 1 o'clock here. Thank you guys for sticking with us. And hopefully we didn't disturb you too much by unmuting, but love you guys. I love that I see that we could talk about this. Keep DMing me, whatever. Keep in touch. Karen, good luck. Carrie, keep up with, if you can watch Mr. Sunshine, but there's so much to watch. Just saying. I'll see you guys soon. Oh yeah, the Queen Who Crowns. Oh, the Queen Who Crowns. Yeah, I heard good things about it too. It's like, do I start this or do I wait for the new one that I'm coming up? Yeah, but I do love historical dramas. I've heard great things about that one. It's doing really well in Korea. Like it had some stuff come out, and then so did the other one with the Glory main girl, Im Ji-yeon, I think. Im Ji-yeon, I think that's her name. Or if I'm saying it right, she also had another historical drama that did really well in Korea. Okay, guys, happy weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Nice seeing you guys.